Good day, my friends. My name is Tracy Repchuk, and I'm the host of Reach Millions TV, an entrepreneurial lifestyle and learning channel where I will educate and introduce you to some of the greatest powerhouses in their fields. As an entrepreneur for over 37 years, I've had the good fortune to appear in Forbes over 27 times, speak in 39 countries, appeared on NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, won awards from the Senate, the Assembly, the White House, and President Obama, written 9 #1 bestsellers. And from that journey, I reached millions with my message. So I wanted to show you and introduce you to the people that can help you to find more leads, make more sales, and reach millions with your message. You can find out more about me at tracyrepchuk.com and reachmillionsacademy.com. Today, we're going to be talking about a quantum leap legacy, how to make a difference. Today is about taking a quantum leap with your legacy. So what is a quantum leap? This is a sudden large change or improvement. Now, in my history, I skipped grades, graduated early from college, started a software company at the age of 19 in 1985. And by the age of 21, many called me a whiz kid. I was successful, had a BMW, already had a house. I was building my dream as an entrepreneur. Transitioned to the internet in 1992 before it was even called that. A pioneer building websites, doing SEO, and created integrated solutions for Walmart, JCPenney, Home Depot, nonprofits, the government, banks, and the Lottery Corporation. Now, a quantum leap is when traditional timelines are not adhered to. You go from one place to another almost seamlessly and with rapid speed. So in 2005, when I emerged into the internet marketing world, within months, I became one of the first women to win New Internet Marketing Success of the Year, earned 6 figures in my first 5 months. I got signed by the World Internet Summit speaking circuit as the first woman on the competitive platform stage with 15 other men for 5 years and 39 countries. I became a #1 Amazon bestseller before Kindle and social media. I got approached by a New York literary agent and got chased by Wiley Publishing for the rights to my book, 31 Days to Millionaire Marketing Miracles. And because of this, I started to be called the Quantum Leap Queen. Now, I give you this background simply to impinge on you that I've always been seeking to get what I want faster. It wasn't until I learned this nickname that I really started to study what that actually was. And it's about collapsing timeframes. This is like warp speed, the simultaneous, almost universally delivered solutions to manifest your intentional thought or goal. It is as if you're being helped and guided by energetic resonance. And it wasn't until I continued the application and bending the boundaries that I realized it all led to one common denominator for everyone. And that is, you are on a mission, a pre-established objective that you are here to accomplish. You have a purpose, something set up to be attained, and intention. And here's the common denominator that only you can do. Let that sit with you for a moment. You are on a mission. You have a purpose that only you can do. So the big question is, what does that mean? It means you need to understand what is a legacy. Now, a legacy is creating something that is passed on. So often it emerges when one is successful. You are determining what you're going to leave your family, you're building generational wealth, the passing on of a business, assets distributed, things of that nature. In addition to that one, there are usually 4 places a person starts to think about legacy that they're leaving. The first is you're successful and you realize there's more to life, that you came here with a mission and a purpose, and it's time to determine what is helping to strengthen and move you more toward that. That is the moment I'm addressing today. The second area is the midlife crisis. And that is when you have a desire for something completely different than what you have or are. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, if it goes towards your mission and purpose. The third is the wake-up call. This is a near-death, accident, illness, loss of a loved one. Now, this is where my brother started to think about what he was doing, right? He was very successful, but super busy. He spent 5 days in Boston working for a company while his wife remained in Toronto, Canada. So he and his wife, they decided, hey, let's plan some together time. Let's figure out an activity. And together they came up with motorcycle trips. They were going to add this to their life so that they could go and see the countryside. Well, my brother went to pick up his bike, and while testing it within that first hour, got in an accident and ended up with a broken back and in a wheelchair. So finally, his attention turned to legacy 5 months later when he was released from the hospital. Now, this is that moment where you really don't want your legacy thoughts to occur, but it is a very common and probably is the most commonplace. Now, I was lucky enough to know from a very early age that I was building a legacy, because at the age of 3, I was hit by a car and had a near-death experience, to which I returned with the knowledge of my purpose and have since spent my whole life working as fast as I can towards it. And the next place that you often think about the legacy is, unfortunately, when it's too late. You no longer have the time or energy. So here is a legacy fun fact. It's about the fact that it's being built with or without your knowledge. But I have some good news. Imagine your power now that you know. Imagine what you can create knowing that you are the creator and that your actions are leading to an ultimate goal. Because as the creator, everything that you write, everything that you say, everything that you do, everything that you care about is all conveniently documented on your digital footprint through the people that you meet, the impression you made, the thoughts that they have. But here's the really great news. Your legacy is defined by you. It is personal and of your own design. So now with this knowingness and awareness that you are being watched, that you are a role model, you are a leader, you are building a legacy, what do you really want? To be successful at, to be known for, and your legacy to look like. So I have great news. Anything goes. It can simply be all about you making a lot of money, living the lifestyle that you want, about having the freedom that you desire. All of that's okay, because there are no rules and there is no judgment. Okay, but here's the caveat. Whatever you design, you need to understand the impact of your legacy. And that is the ripple effect that it has. When you realize your legacy, with or without your design, has a ripple effect, it goes beyond you, it becomes important that you are building with intention. Because what you do matters. Whether you know it or not, you make a difference, whether you know it or not. This is why it's important to build an intentional legacy. And this is built successfully from 3 key elements: a quantum leap vision, the quantum leap transformation, and the quantum leap success. So the first step is to create your vision. This means identifying your mission, purpose, and getting clarity so you can create your vision and blueprint. This is where it has to be bigger than you. For a quantum leap vision will naturally incorporate what you want. But when you think and dream beyond anything that you may have previously imagined, that's when you can get what you want and beyond faster and easier. If you have ever heard the phrase, shoot for the stars, aim for the moon, that's what this is like, with the moon being your original goal. Now, the next stage is when the transformation takes place. Here you will move from the mindset and vision to prioritized goal mapping, and you'll identify the strategy, solutions, and tools to accomplish your purpose-driven dreams. The third key is success. This is about shifting your activities towards a more intentional focus, towards your legacy, and ensuring that your actions are aligned to your integrated, purpose-driven dreams. You start to live and embody your legacy without effort as you align your actions with your mission and purpose. Now, you are ready to master your mission. You are ready to live your legacy. You are now among the few who are consciously aware of the importance of fulfilling your mission and purpose because you are the only one that can. Your mission is to live and embody your legacy without effort. It becomes a natural emanation of your purpose-driven dreams and drives towards achieving all your goals while living your leadership legacy life. So you came here today because you were guided and are now ready to align your actions to your legacy. You are ready to experience the transformation that is the true fulfillment of the contract you made to yourself. This is about realizing your purpose-driven dreams. So now that you're ready, I am inviting you to apply, to claim your calling so that I can help you achieve this new state of beingness by creating a reality of your purpose-driven dreams from a 360-degree holistic vision blueprint for the accomplishment of your leadership legacy. This is where you're going to be able to soulfully align your mission, vision, purpose, and objectives and experience what it truly feels like to be you. Now, I only accept 5 patrons a year, so you can claim your calling by finding out more at quantumleaplegacy.com. And what I want to review with you now is those steps and how you can really take a look again at how you're going to accomplish your quantum leap legacy. The first is, remember, we need to establish your vision. That is a clarity of your desires, your purpose, and your mission. The second element is to have and experience that transformation. That comes when you align your activities towards your mission. When you are doing this, it allows you to move forward so that you can kind of be that catalyst towards the dreams that you have. This is the mapping from here I am to where I want to be. It is about establishing the tools you're going to need, the actions you're going to need to take, and about really putting together that plan of how you're going to accomplish this. Now, the beautiful part and why this is the transformation stage is when you do that, it allows you to have that feeling, that inner resonance that says, I'm here, I've arrived, this is my mission and my purpose. When you have that alignment, you will feel it. And the great part about that is, as you move to that next stage, which is the success factor, that is when it really all starts to come together. The universe delivers the people that you need and the access that you need, and all of those elements that you have been effort-based kind of looking for, searching for, they all start to come towards you. I talked about that, that moment where I got, one new internet marketing success of the year. All of that was really from a vision. I really wanted to get out there. I wanted to make a difference to women. I wanted to be somebody who got on that stage because I saw there were 16 men on that stage. And I said, this is impossible. That in the entire world, there isn't a place for a woman on that stage. And so I set that intention. I focused on that goal. I made it part of my purpose and my drive. And I accomplished that in record time. It was months when I was on that stage. I originally set a goal for myself for 1 year, which would have been astounding in itself. Instead, I was on there within 3 months. And so within that, I knew that quantum leap power moves you towards all the success that you're looking for. And that's the other part I really want you to understand. When you align those three things towards your master mission and your purpose, then everything starts to flow. It flows in the same path. You know, you're no longer zigzagging your way through life. You're no longer rowing against a stream or a current that's going in the opposite direction. If you're exhausted at the end of the day, it's probably because you've been rowing against a stream that you're not supposed to be on. You want to really start to take a look and understand that this is that moment where you have been enlightened, you have been invited to take a look at where you are, where you want to be, and how does this align? And then how do you make shifts so that you can move your actions more towards your purpose and your mission? And that way, once that occurs, you're going to start living your legacy life.